Greg Ehrenberg from Odd Shopper. Time to break down another NBA slate. As you guys come in, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I love reading all the comments you guys have been giving me lately. Really do appreciate all the support and anything you guys say below, whether it's you love the bets, you dislike them, or just any other opinions you have on the slate. I love to read all of your guys' thoughts. So including that below definitely does help us a whole bunch in the YouTube algorithm. And I think overall it's just helped morale because we've been on such a good run with the NBA bets as of late, in particular on this video. So had 3 bets on the video yesterday, ended up hitting 2 of them. One of them was a plus money bet that was on Lauri Markkanen over 7.5 rebounds. So the 2 bets that won, we had Lauri Markkanen over 7.5 rebounds. Did get off to a little bit of a slow rebounding start, but clearly did not finish slowly because ended up having double-digit rebounds in that spot. So ended up winning pretty easily on that. Same with Damian Lillard, under 8.5 assists. Dame never even really threatened to have a big assist game, so that one won really easily. And then the one bet we had that lost pretty easily. Had Jimmy Butler under 27.5 points. He actually got to his 28th point in the third quarter, but either way, 2-1 in the betting video. Not going to be complaining about that at all. It's another profitable day for us on the YouTube channel, and take that every day of the week for sure. I did have one other bet that I'd added in personally later on in the day that I felt good about. I had Caris LeVert over 2.5 assists that did not end up winning. Caris LeVert finished the game with just 2 assists. It was plus money for over 2.5 assists, but still, even in hindsight, felt good about that being a plus money bet. He ended up playing 36 minutes, but once again, went 2-1 on the NBA betting video, and it's been, like a week and a half since we've had a day that hasn't been profitable on this video, so I'm feeling good about the run that we've been on, and all your guys' support. Definitely appreciate it. If you want access to myself in greater fashion and all the other guys on the YouTube channel, we've got our premium betting Discord channel that you could get 1 week free access to just by clicking on the link below. We post extra bets in there. We answer your guys' questions. We hang out. We sweat all the games. It's a good time. If you're interested, no risk to you at all by signing up 1 week free using that link below. Well, let's talk about tonight's NBA slate. These are my favorite bets of the night. As I start breaking down, I'm going to add, there are a ton of players on the injury report, which could certainly open up more value later on in the day. So at least as of now, I only have 2 bets, but it could become more later just because a lot of these games either don't have props up because of the amount of injuries, or it's just spots where it's kind of hard to know what is going to end up happening, because we've got, just to read off some of the key names on the injury. This isn't even all the names, just some of the key names. Kristaps Porzingis is questionable. Anthony Edwards is questionable. DeMar DeRozan is questionable. Chris Paul is questionable. DeAndre Ayton is questionable. Bojan Bogdanovic is questionable. Keldon Johnson is questionable. RJ Barrett is questionable. Marcus Smart is questionable. Daniel Gafford questionable. This is a lot of players that are really important to their teams that are on the injury report. So could change the dynamics of a lot of these games. But let's talk about the bets that I like for today, starting with Naji Marshall over 2.5 assists, because when we talk about teams that are dealing with a lot of injury situations right now, we have to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans, who are without just a host of their key players. And as a result, Naji Marshall is not only starting for this team, but he's playing extended minutes as well. So his assist prop is 2.5, and it's actually plus money on the over at FanDuel, which I like quite a bit, because if you look at Naji Marshall's recent games, he's playing extended minutes and the assist numbers have been there, which doesn't really come as too much of a surprise, once again, considering the amount of players that are out for the Pelicans. But the last 4 games, Marshall started all of them. Instead, 4 more assists in 3 out of those 4 games. Keep in mind, the number for today is 2.5 and plus money on the over. And if you look at the numbers overall for this season, as a starter for Naji Marshall, he's averaging 3 assists per game in the games that he started. Once again, the injury report for the Pelicans and what's driving the extra time that the ball's in the hands of Naji Marshall. Herb Jones is doubtful. Brandon Ingram's out. Zion Williamson's out. Short-handed team in the front court are the Pelicans. I like Naji Marshall to keep his extended role going. So Naji Marshall over 2.5 assists. I like it quite a bit at plus money. We are sponsored here by DraftKings Sportsbook, and they give you $200 when you sign up for the first time. All you have to do is use our link to sign up. You can find it below, and you click on that link and head over to DraftKings Sportsbook. You place a $5 bet, and regardless of whether that bet wins or loses, DraftKings Sportsbook pays out $200 as long as you sign up using the code that we have below, or I should say the link that we have below. It's that simple, and all you have to do to take advantage of this is place a $5 bet after you sign up using that link, and it could be anything on the board, and it doesn't have to be a big favorite, doesn't have to be a big underdog or anything. It could be anything at all, player props. So take one of the props that I like in this video, like Naji Marshall over 2.5 assists. throw $5 on it, and it's going to pay out $200 no matter what the result is. Just make sure that you sign up by using our link below. Now, the second bet I like today, I'm going to go back to a bet that I had a few days ago. If you guys remember, we bet Jamal Murray over 1.5 threes. That line is up there again today, and I think this is a really, really soft number. Our projections that we have over at BetPro on Stokastic.com, our new prop betting tool that also 7-day free trial if you guys sign up using on the link that we have below. We've got Jamal Murray projected for 2.5 threes today, and I think that makes sense. And the 1.5 prop number does not make sense. So Jamal Murray, if you look at his season, he is averaging 2.1 threes per game. And he's also done that in somewhat limited minutes. And he doesn't have limited minutes anymore. He's far removed from the recovery from the knee surgery he had that he missed all of last season with. So he started the year, minutes restriction, wasn't playing in back-to-backs. Now, no minutes restriction, and he's also playing in back-to-backs. Jamal Murray is good to go. He's coming off one of his better games of the season as well. Last time out against the Lakers, 36 minutes, scored 34 points, knocked down 5 threes. That is now 3 consecutive games in a row that Jamal Murray has made multiple three-pointers in a game. And then also, if you go back to December 18th, since then, only 2 games where he's not made multiple three-pointers. Jamal Murray, the last year we saw him healthy, which was a couple of seasons ago, we actually saw him average 2.7 threes per game. And it looks like he's right back to being that player again. So Jamal Murray, I think he's being way undervalued in the market in terms of his three-point average. I really do like over 1.5. Way more likely than not to hit multiple threes in this game. So just a couple of bets, but I really do like both of these. And I'm closing us out here. Jamal Murray, over 1.5 3-pointers. So recapping the 2 bets that we have for tonight, only a couple of them because of the amount of players on the injury report, but I think there's a good chance more value will open up later. But at least for now, I've got Naji Marshall over 2.5 assists, and then Jamal Murray over 1.5 threes. Let me know below in the comment section if you guys like these bets or do you dislike them. Whatever it is your thoughts are, I always like to hear from you guys. Also, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's keep our recent hot streak going. Good luck tonight.